Hey all, it's your boy Josh here today, aka the world's greatest dad. And what you're looking at here are the Pactool's Gecko Gauge Siding Tools. And today we're going to take a detailed, close look at these things, fully test them out, show you how to use them, and see if it might be something you need to pick up for your next siding project as well. So with that being said, let's get it. Now, if you're working alone on a siding project, these things are absolutely must have. And even if you're working with a partner, these things still help out a ton. Now, I've sided this whole project all by myself. And as long as you get your first two rows lined up straight, these things are going to take you to the top. Now, Pactool sells multiple different versions of these Gecko gauges, so you want to make sure that you get the right one. This model over here is the SA903. And I actually use those for Hardie Plank fiber cement siding on my house project. Now this model over here is the SA90338, and these are the ones that I'm using during this project where I am using LP SmartTrim lap siding. Now where the difference come in between these models is going to be on the gaps where it actually attaches to your siding. So for this model right here, which is designed for 5/16 Hardie siding, if we try to use that on our LP SmartSide, it's going to be really tight and that could actually damage our siding. Now this model right here is designed for 3/8 LP SmartSide, and you'll see that slips on nice and easy, and then we can simply lock it in by moving that up there and it stays put. Now, besides our Hardie Plank model and our LP model, they have several other models out there as well. They even have a brand new universal model that you can use for multiple different types of siding. Now, another cool thing about these is that they can be adjusted by 1/4-inch increments for 4 to 8 inch siding reveals. So we've got this one set over here to give us about 7/8 of an inch coverage. We've got this one moved down one more, and now we've got about 1 1/8 inch coverage there. Now adjusting the reveal on these Gecko gauges is super simple. We'll simply take this nut off here, remove the washer, pull that out, and now we can move up or down and put everything back together. So now let's go ahead and hang some siding. Now these pieces right here are about 13.5 feet long. So if I was doing this by myself, it would be extremely difficult just because they're long pieces. Not with these bad boys though. We're going to put one over here and lock it in. Put another one over here and lock it in. And we'll grab our siding. And now that I'm hands-free, I can go ahead and check my gaps, make sure we're good to go there. And now I got both hands available to go ahead and nail. Now what's really cool about these things is they're not going to damage your siding. And the reason for that is if you look in here, this is kind of a rubber coating. So there it's undone and then it tightens. That just pushes against the siding. But since this is a smooth surface here and this has that rubber grip there, nothing gets damaged. Now, even though these are locked in, I always like to just make sure that they're tight and snug before I do any fastening, just in case when I put this in, it knocked it down at all. In this case, nothing knocked down and they stayed where they should be. And it's always good practice to check your level once in a while, just to make sure you didn't get off. Now, while these things are absolutely awesome, they're not going to help you with your first or your second row. Obviously, you need to make sure these two rows are straight And then from that point on, you can clip into your second row. And as long as you are nice and level, you should stay level going all the way up. So there you go, kids. That's pretty much everything you need to know about gecko gauges. Now, at the end of the day, these things won't damage your siding. They give you the ability to side a complete house all by yourself, and they make the work go a ton faster too. It's for those reasons and more, I easily give these things a world's greatest dad thumbs up, and I say, go out and get you some.